Hey everybody, Jason here,
And Paul.
and we just wanted to do this mini episode to give an update on the current state of the coronavirus in Japan. Because if you listen to episode 36 that we did about the 2020 Olympics, you may recall that we were not really expecting it to become a big enough thing to postpone the Olympics at the time. But that was about a month ago, and things have changed quite a bit. The virus has spread rapidly over the last month, as you've probably heard if you live on planet Earth. And on March 24th, Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, and IOC President Thomas Bach agreed to postpone the Olympics a year. So they will not be happening in 2020. But they're still going to be called the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Guess it'd be too much to rebrand everything.
I guess so. They already sold all that merchandise, right? Can't
Right.
Just to give some more details on the coronavirus situation in Japan, as of today, which is March 29th when we are recording this, Japan has reported 1,866 cases of COVID-19 and 54 deaths. Of course, these stats, like all the stats from all the countries around the world, these stats are based on testing. And testing, they're not testing everybody, so the real numbers are probably much higher. I've also seen that a lot of people are questioning Japan's numbers specifically. Some people are saying that maybe they were slow to roll out testing because they wanted to downplay it so they wouldn't have to postpone the Olympics. And now that they've officially been postponed, it's possible that we might see their numbers rising. Who knows? I mean, nobody really has any clue what's going on, Nobody has answers. Everybody's speculating, and I don't know. I don't know what to say, really.
It'll probably be a couple of years until we have enough time to look back and study and know what the heck is actually happening right now.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. The only other thing I had to say in this little mini episode is I have a fact I wanted to share. I'm not going to call it a fun fact because of the subject matter, but it may be the closest we're going to get to a fun fact. So we've mentioned before, even in the Olympics episode, that Japan has a lot of mascots for things.
Yep.
And Japan has a mascot for the quarantine. They have a quarantine mascot called Kwaran.
Interesting. Quarantine must be a word known in Japan.
Yeah, apparently. So this mascot actually wasn't created specifically for the coronavirus thing. He was created before the coronavirus outbreak by Japan's Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare. But of course, given the current state of things, he's getting more attention than he's ever gotten before.
They were prepared.
Yeah, he was primarily created to promote the work of the Quarantine Information Office in Japan.
Okay.
He's this, cute mascot, of course. All the mascots in Japan have to be cute, right? He's very round. He's orange. He's apparently a fairy. He has these little blue wings.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah. Little blue hands and blue feet, too. Maybe they're gloves.
I thought he had surgical gloves on while his hands were blue.
That could be. And he's got this Q on his forehead for quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at him from behind, actually, he's very round and orange, like I said. And then he has a little tail going off, kind of like the tail on a Q, So he looks like a Q from behind.
Okay.
Yeah. He's also wearing goggles.
Yep.
It reminds me of like those a hazmat suit. They're looking out of this little plastic, goggle sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he has a shield because he's protecting the Japanese people. So that's kind of fun. There's apparently a life-sized, they always have to send people out in a life-sized costume of this mascot. So people have been seeing him around Japan's airports. So yeah, that's our coronavirus update. We hope everybody's staying safe out there. I want to give our best wishes to everybody. And so this is going to be it, I think, for the coronavirus stuff for us. We're not going to be mentioning the pandemic in our future episodes because that's not really what the podcast is about. We're going to focus on what has always been our subject matter for the podcast, which is all the cool stuff to see and experience in Japan that'll still be there after all this is resolved or whatever happens. So thanks for listening, and you can expect our next full-length episode on Monday as usual.